Hey guys, welcome to our YouTube video. One thing is, you can be in your teens and early 20s and not really be concerned about the kind of men you get yourself involved with, but you very quickly get to a stage where all you can think about is look for responsible men. Men who most ladies like to call their Mr. Right. Yeah. So I think that is why this video is packed with very easy strategies that can help you to find your Mr. Right. So stick with us till to the end and you will feel good. So let's get right into the video. Generally, who is a responsible man? So I think a responsible man generally has these three fundamental features. One, a responsible man is reliable, a responsible man is faithful, and a responsible man is a visionary. Jeffrey, can you really dissect this individual fundamental principles and lessons? I wonder if this definition of a responsible man is from a woman's perspective or a man's perspective. What do you think? Or is it a general? I think it's a general point of view. Okay, so if you are saying someone is reliable, I think what that means is probably the person is financially stable, the person is emotionally stable as well, right? And if someone is also faithful, then that means they give you security, they always make you comfortable, they give you that sense of security, they don't make you feel insecure and all of that. And if someone is visionary, of course, I think that means they have foresight. They are people of vision. They give you that inspiration to be able to go further in life. That's why I feel they are ambitious as well. Wow, that's beautiful. And so ideally, if you're a man watching this video and you don't have these fundamental principles, I think it's only right that you go back and check yourself and make sure that you feel these three fundamental points. So our first point, let's get us right into our first point, which is if you want a responsible man, then point one is that you must be a responsible woman. You attract your kind. That is the fundamental principle we are talking about. Realize that a group of people will always attract their kind. Snooker people work together, basketball people work together, slave queens move with the slave queens. This is not really biased. It's just how nature is. They attract each other. You understand? The first strategy that we are teaching you is that if you want to attract a responsible man, you have to first become a responsible woman so that you can attract a responsible man. That is so profound. I like that idea. There's a saying that goes that you become what you think about most of the time, right? It's a fundamental law. It is what unanimously every religion believes, any leader at all believes, that you become what you think about most of the time. Yeah. And so if you are thinking always of attracting responsible people or being responsible yourself, you most inevitably draw responsible people to yourself and you yourself become responsible, right? Yeah. Also, there's another saying that goes, if you treat yourself like a queen, you attract a king. And so if you're a lady here, I think it's only right that you memorize this phrase so that whilst you are moving on the street, it's part and parcel of. So to be a queen, you have to know that a queen is responsible. And so it buttresses the points that we are already saying, that be a responsible woman. That is, you are financially stable, you are feeding into your knowledge inventory, that is, your intellectual property means a lot to you because that's what responsible men also look out for. And you are ambitious, just like a responsible man. That moves us perfectly into our second point, which is your body as a lady is your superpower. And so the second point we feel like is a way to attract a responsible man is knowing yourself that your body you possess is your superpower. And what do we mean by that? Your body being your superpower means that it is so very attractive to men. It is what when a man sees will always attract them to you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Your body is so attractive and powerful, and there is a reason why God made it so. So at the sight of it, men are rushing to you. The flip side of this is that when wrongly used, can attract wrong men because of your body being so attractive. When super exposed, especially on social media these days, will attract wrong men. It will attract men who are only after lust and unfortunately not after your love. Wow. Right? And so if you are not careful, your superpower that is supposed to help you attract your responsible man will unfortunately be your downfall because of how attractive your body is. Amazing. Don't expose your superpower. Make sure you keep your superpower. I mean, it's only right that the Bible said that a woman should dress modestly and should focus on making themselves attractive by the good they do, which is from 1 Timothy chapter 2, verse 9 to 10. So if you're a lady, you also have to keep this Bible quotation to yourself. And by the end of this video, you hope that you know that men do not only look at your body. Responsible men in particular look at a lot more different things, which we said in the first point, be a responsible woman. I really like the quotation that Jerry just, inserted in the whole thing. Hallelujah! Hallelujah to that. So I also found something I was going through my status, and I feel like it perfectly agrees with what the Bible was saying. Right? Which reads, we are looking for love, but marketing lust. How is that supposed to work? That is why people are, having sex with people and leaving. You can't sell yourself as a meal and not expect people to come and eat. What happens after people go to the diner? After they eat, they leave. I know that now this is the trend, and that people feel like that is what they need to do to attract men. But it will easily attract men, of course. It will do the trick, but it will not last, because the intention with which the man came with is not for keeps, but for tap. And I think we should go ahead to the third point, which is your setting and your appearance is very, very important. Where do you spend most of your time? Where are you almost invariably are? If you are with a particular group of people, or if you're in a particular setting, you start to think like them, you start to behave like them, you even start to dress like them. And so where do you find yourself most of the time? Where are you seen every now and then? You are most likely going to turn like such. Because association is so important, like Jerry is saying, wherever you hang out, you actually cultivate their culture, you become like them and all of that. So if you want to change your behavior, what people expect advice is that you begin to filter and alter your friends. If you are thinking of attracting responsible people, then you really have to be mindful of where you place yourself, where you appear, where you hang out, where you move, where you often play. You need to filter all those things. You need to edit such locations. You can find categories of people hanging out at specific places. And so if you are looking to find responsible men, where can you find responsible men? That's a good question. Where are responsible men likely to be? Responsible people are really the three things that we mentioned. They are reliable, they are faithful, they are visionary. And so with these 3 points means that they are at a particular place, enriching their mindset, enriching their future, enriching their vision. And so they will be in places like seminars, they'll be in places like workshops, they'll be in places like libraries, bookshops, they'll be in places like their workplace, you understand? And they'll be in places like churches, because their mindset is very much important to them. Unlike the opposite, which is if you're not in the church, you are most likely to be in a club, in the parties. You are most likely to be in the stadiums having fun, playing and fooling. You are most likely to be where, drunkards are, you know what I'm saying? So that's where the clubs and everything are, right? When you intentionally place yourself, like Jerry is saying, in seminars and library, the odds that you find a good man, a responsible man, is slightly higher than if you were to go to the club every weekend trying to find a responsible man. We are not saying every good person is in the library and the opposite is in the party. But the odds with which you find a right person are most likely to be in the libraries and all other places. So intentionally place yourself there. See you in the next one. Until the next one, bye-bye. Bye-bye.